All right, today we're taking part 2 in our hiking series. This is our fall color tour. We're gonna take a pretty hilly route, but I promise you can do it too. Just take your time and go out and have fun. It offers 2 of the most scenic views as far as seeing beautiful color. So you're gonna wanna check it out. A couple things you need to bring with you. One, you're probably gonna want a jacket with a good windbreaker in it, something to keep your ears warm, and possibly some gloves. And then of course you need babies, fur babies. And you need good friends to come with you, like my friend Val, who's working the camera. Let me show you Val. There she is. Oh, there we go. So that is Val. Are you ready, Val?
I'm ready. Let's go.
All right, let's head out. So we're going into the Snug Harbor Trail, and as soon as we get to the first tee, we're going to take a right, and we're going to climb and climb and climb. Up at the heights are where the best views are, so that's where we're heading. So we're coming to the tee, and we're tripping over stumps. We're heading towards D. This is A. Turning right and heading up. So as you can see, this is the Hearty Hiker Trail. We're going to be on this one for the majority of our hike today. All right, guys, so we're coming up to our next fork in the road. If you were to go left, it cuts a huge part of this off, including the beautiful views that we're about to see. So if you're doing this hike and you're not a regular hiker, go left. We'll show you where it comes out when we get around there. Otherwise, we're gonna go right. So we're gonna follow the E to the right. Come on. So hopefully you guys can see this on the screen, but what you're seeing through there, if you're seeing the water, is Lost Lake. A lot of times when I come out here hiking, I run into people who are trying to find Lost Lake. There she blows. We're not actually going to walk past her today, but we are going to go really close to it. Alright, so after hiking a bit of a ways up and up, we come to a fork in the road. Go right. There is no sign right here. There is actually one down there. This is E, but we don't want to go that way. We're actually going to go right and head towards Lost Lake. We're heading this way. Alright, we're not much further up from where we just were, but keep going straight. There's another fork. Just ignore it. Keep going straight. In just a little bit, we're actually going to be at the bottom where that fork is, but it's about, I'm guessing, not positive, a mile loop to that point. Alright, so we're coming up on our first view. The color's not striking right now, besides the yellows. So hopefully you'll get to see something cool here. But if not, by the time I'm posting this video, we should be at least 75% color, if not full color. We're coming into the spot where the sandy pit is on our right. When we get up here, you'll see the view I'm talking about. You'll keep going straight once you have looked and enjoyed your view. So it looks like right here is probably a good spot to see.
Okay. Oh yeah.
As you can see, it's pretty speckled out there, but in another week or so, it should be a lot more than speckled. So like I said, I'm not posting this for about 7 days. So by the time you come out here, it should be absolutely gorgeous. guys, so we're coming up on another big opening. You're gonna stay up at the top here and stay right. Down below here, in this big sandy pit, is the Boy Scout camp. There you can see a little bit of Lake Michigan, but we're not quite high enough, so you only get little peekaboos. And there's a beautiful visual right here once those trees turn. Of course, they haven't turned much yet. So you can see the beautiful lake, you can see the trees. This is just a breathtaking spot to maybe sit down and have a picnic, maybe a glass of wine. Alright guys, we're coming up on another marker. This is right up from that dune we were just at, looking at the pretty trees. We're heading towards F. Matter of fact, we're going to be at the bottom of this dune in a little bit here, but we're actually going to go straight towards F. If you wanted to cut a little bit off of your hike, this would be another spot to cut across because you've already seen a couple pretty views. You would go down to the bottom of that dune and take a left and then continue on with the rest of the hike. Alright guys, so we're coming up to the F marker. We're going to turn left. If you were to go straight down towards X, you would see Lost Lake. But we're curving around up left. So here we come up on the sand pit right opposite the blockhouse. We're going to go into the sand pit and take an immediate left and go down a very giant hill. So if you follow me here, you'll see as we go in the sand pit, we're heading to a marker where we'll turn left at. The blockhouse is right here. And if you were to go straight, you would actually get to the blockhouse parking lot not very far, maybe 100 yards up. You'd take a quick right and go up to the parking lot.
Right through there, right?
Right through there, yep, right down there. Well, you wouldn't want to go that way. You would actually go straight and then cut over. This is actually the old way that used to come up. There used to be stairs, but they're not there anymore. It's pretty treacherous. So this is G. We're heading down towards E. Now it's a pretty steady descent right here, and then we stay flat for a little while, then we'll have one more small climb, and the climbing will be done. It's all flat the rest of the way.
I know. Oh yeah, we got one small hill to climb?
We're not going up.
Just, oh good. Woohoo!
All right guys, so as you see that giant sand dune in front of you, guess what? You don't have to do it.
Woohoo!
So when I said the second time, you would turn back here and go to the bottom of the dune and go left at the bottom of the dune, this is it. But we're coming in the other way, so we're actually gonna head right. It doesn't even look like a trail unless you pay attention because you got to go through some trees. But you'll see there's a marker here pointing to H. That's where we're going. So we turned right and we're heading right through here. Whoa. We're only going to travel a short distance, and when we get to the road, the trail takes a steep curve left and back up into a dune. We're going down into the Boy Scout camp, and you kind of lose the trail. If you just walk straight until you hit the T, you'll notice a dumpster on your left. You'll turn left there, and then you'll turn right and go up the hill. You'll see. But as you come into the Boy Scout camp, just keep going straight. Okay, we're gonna cut up here. This is not technically the trail. You could walk up and take the trail, but I like to walk up this way. Because there's a nice little challenge up at the top of this with some roots. So who doesn't want a good challenge, right?
Right.
When we get to the top of this, we'll actually merge into the trail. And we'll take a right and head down the trail. So you can see to the left, this is where the trail would have come up. But who wants to do that? We're going right. And you'll see up here on the right-hand side, the trail marker. The first place I said to cut across would bring you here. This is H. We're heading towards C. I think I may have misspoke. I think that first trail comes out right here, but I'm not positive because I never take it. So if you see right there, that B, that's actually where we're going. We're not going all the way to C. So if you come out and you see that B marker, you're gonna go here. So we're turning right. We're heading to B, as in boy. This is our last major climb. And it's not even that bad, I promise. Just steep, but short. Alright, so we're coming on our road crossing to head to the other side. This is not the same place we came in. We have a ways to go, but it's pretty flat. It's through a really piney area and there's lots of cool fungus. So if you're into mushrooms and stuff, it's pretty cool to look at. There was a lot of trees that fell during that big windstorm. What was that, Val? In 95?
98. Oh, I think it was 98.
98. So there's all those straight line winds. There's a huge dead tree fall right over that we're about to go through. Okay, as we come into this section here, careful not to get grabbed by all the prickle bushes. We're actually going to follow it around to the left, but I want to show you the eagle's nest that everybody comes out here to see. If you go up on this hill just a little bit, you can see this giant eagle's nest in a tree off to the side. So we're going to continue following the trail to the left, and we're actually almost out now. Once on this trail, it's a very quick hike to a T in the road. You're going to take a left, and then we're almost to the car. And just FYI, right here in the clearing where the sun shines down, in the spring, there's a columbine. It's a rare thing to find out here, but I found it 2 years ago and it was here last year as well.
Okay.
All right, guys, so that brings us to the end of our hike. We're going to turn left and head back to our cars. And, sorry, turn right and head back to our cars. Thank you, Val. And our hike will be concluded. I believe this hike is around 3.5 miles. I'm not 100% positive on that. It is a bit of a hike. I mean, there's a lot of climbing, but if you take the time and you head out, it's just a lot of fun, and it's a beautiful hike. I'm sorry that we didn't get you a lot of color today, but there will be a lot of color real soon. So make sure you get out here. Even if you don't take the big hike, come out here, enjoy the weather, just dress appropriately, and you'll have a great time.